miscarriage, and now she's charged with abuse of a corpse. The case is headed to a Trumbull County grand jury. First News Trumbull County reporter Nadine Grimley was inside Warren Municipal Court today for the preliminary hearing. And we want to warn you that you might find some of these details disturbing.
Brittany Watts overcome with emotion after learning her case is moving forward. Watts is charged with felony abuse of a corpse, accused of trying to plunge a toilet after having a miscarriage delivery at 22 weeks while using the restroom.
She said she felt the baby come out and there was a big splash.
Investigators say they found a baby stuck in a toilet at Watts' home on September 22nd. Forensic pathologist Dr. George Sturbins testified an autopsy found no injury to the fetus and that the unborn baby had died before passing through the birth canal. He says Watts' medical records showed she visited the hospital twice before the delivery.
This fetus was going to be non-viable. Okay. And it was going to be non-viable because she had premature rupture of membranes. Her water had broken early, and the fetus was too young to be delivered.
Both the assistant prosecutor and Watts' attorney argued why this case should or should not move forward.
The issue isn't how the child died, when the child died. It's the fact that the baby was put into a toilet large enough to clog up the toilet, left in that toilet, and she went on her day.
This 33-year-old girl with no criminal record is demonized for something that goes on every day.
Judge Terry Ivanchek found probable cause to bind the case over.
Welcome everybody to It Too Podcast, the acronym standing for Is It Important to You? If it is, it's no judgment. If it isn't, there is no judgment. We can agree to disagree respectfully. So we just want to talk about this case in Ohio. Brittany Watts, 33 years old. She is being charged with a felony corpse abuse, saying that she was 22 weeks pregnant. She had a miscarriage. The baby came out in the toilet. She heard the big splash, and they're saying that she tried to flush the toilet. And just, they're accusing her of plunging the toilet after the miscarriage. And I'm guessing that's what they saying the crime is, even though the expert in the case said that the baby was dead already before it reached the birth canal. But they saying because she tried to plunge in the toilet and go on about her day, that's why they charging her. And then, so what do you think about this case? Because abortion is legal. You can have an abortion up to 6 weeks. So as long as no fetal heartbeat is detected, you can have it's 6 weeks in almost every state now.
Yeah.
Most women don't even know they're pregnant.
But why they said she had it's like they had both, they titled it two things, miscarriage and stillborn.
It's not a stillborn. It's
That's
a
what they said. I don't know why
miscarriage.
they said that in the
Well,
article.
it says stillbirth on the title. A black woman had a stillbirth at home.
Okay, so
it's
I
a
don't understand what
stillbirth.
the problem
So
is. If she had a miscarriage, right?
It's a miscarriage. That's
So I don't know why
a lot of people trying to figure it out. It could be because the only thing I could think of is because of race. Because if you got an expert in the court, a doctor saying that the fetus was dead before it even came through the birth canal, what more do you want?
What
Uh,
what was she supposed to do? Tell them, and then it was give her a
that's what
reward?
I'm trying to figure out too. Is saying and to me,
What did they
you
want to
know,
do?
at
So what
first,
did they want to do? What they wanted to do something
uh,
with the?
and that's what this is what I'm trying to get at. It's like an invasion of privacy because it's like now with this abortion law, you know, at first I was against abortion. Then, you know, as I got a little older, I kind of changed my mind because it's hard when you have children. People say, yeah, you shouldn't be having sex and this and that. But people have sex and they have a right to an abortion. But with these new abortion laws, 6 weeks, and I think in Texas, I don't know if you know, but you can't even get an abortion at all in Texas. Like
Not
you,
at all.
it's a yes, I believe not at all. It's a girl. She's not a girl. She's 30 something years old, fighting a case where her life is in danger. The baby is not gonna be. It has trisomy 18, and she's suing the state of Texas because doctors said that her life is in danger. This baby could kill her, and she needs
Hmm.
an abortion immediately.
But I don't understand what I feel like they
The
just picking on her because this no, it's not an abortion. She literally
right, and that's what I'm getting at. Abortion is still legal in most states up to 6 weeks. So if abortion is legal, this baby was dead. Why? That's why what made me think it's race, because abortion is legal in most states up to 6 weeks, and this lady had a miscarriage, meaning the baby died. The baby was dead before it hit the birth canal, and you talking about a corpse, this corpse, violation of a corpse or whatever, and it says the fetus was going to be non-viable, and
yes, but
then
I don't. It's clear as day that they're just picking at her really because
yeah,
that's.
and to me it's
But
just
and then how did they even find out?
that's what
Why
I
did
want
they
to know
even
too.
go?
That's why I'm
Why did
that
they even go look at her toilet? That's weird.
and that and that's I don't know, and see that's why to me this is an invasion of privacy with these new abortion laws, because when they say investigators came, if you read it in the early part of the passage, it says investigators came and they seen that it was clogged up,
What the
and
investigators
they
came
couldn't
for?
get it out of the toilet.
But I'm
So
who
that's
called
like
for it?
somebody privacy, and you got investigators in there. You know, that's such a private thing.
How
And
did they
so it's
even
just
find out she was having an abortion?
and a miscarriage, right? How did they even find out? But they saying she couldn't flush the toilet. But I'm trying to see why it said that she had visited the hospital twice before the birth.
So when you pregnant, do they follow up if you had the baby or not? If you never go back to the hospital or no?
Once you go to the hospital, that's really, I'm not sure. I know when you have a midwife, you don't deal with hospitals that much, depending on how involved the midwife is with the hospital. But once you go to these hospitals, or you go, to get your ultrasound, it's kind of like recorded that, and especially now with these abortion laws changing. So when a woman go to find out she pregnant, and if the pregnancy past 6 weeks, it's almost like they can keep track of you now. So they'll
Oh,
know
okay.
if you tried to have an abortion after 6 weeks. Now it's to me it's a lot of invasion of privacy, and I think I didn't.
It
If a
does.
woman
It just doesn't make sense to me. It's like they picking on her. It don't make sense.
and she had, and what makes it so bad is the judge. He easily, once they asked him, does he want to proceed with this case, the judge could have easily said, no, we got an expert here who said the baby was non-viable, who said the baby was dead before it even hit the birth canal. Do you know this judge still said he wanted to proceed with the charges? Lady don't have, never been arrested before, never been charged with a crime, 33 years old. and you trying to charge her with a felony, and then making it seem like she really had a dead body. And it's people that really violate courts for real. They'll kill you and do all kind of stuff to your body. That's what they trying to make this lady seem like she did. That's why it's crazy.
Yeah, I think they just picking at her. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, they are, and it's just the judge should have said, okay, we got an expert advice. He said the child was so and so we'll go by that. Why would you proceed with these charges on this woman who's never been arrested before, never had a case before, 33 years old? So
I'm still the only thing that I'm suspicious about is how did they even follow up with her? Like they was stalking her. What happened? Like
it's Allie, with these new abortion laws, once you pregnant, if you 6 weeks and under and you get an abortion, that's the end of it. You legally can get an abortion. Most women don't even know they're pregnant at 6 weeks. Once you pregnant and it's after 6 weeks, I think with these new abortion laws, they can keep track of you now because they trying to make sure, because it's against the law. If you have an abortion, you'll get charged. They keep track of you now. So she was past the 6 week mark, unless she would have went to Mexico. I know some women will go to Mexico. You still can, I believe you still can go to Mexico and get an abortion.
But I don't think she wanted no abortion. She
had a miscarriage. So after 6 weeks of pregnancy, you cannot have an abortion. It's called a heartbeat bill. You can, to me, it's like you being tracked with these new abortion laws. It's just crazy. That's why I keep trying to figure out, and it keeps saying investigators. What made them even? Did she have to call a plumber to unplunge her toilet and he called?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I keep trying to figure it out too, like that. Like, and then they plunged the toilet and seen it was a fetus.
They don't ever go looking for something unless it's something was
yeah,
told.
So what made, I'm thinking too, it could be because she visited the hospital, she was pregnant, and she been going through. This prosecutor saying the reason they charging her is because she tried to plunge in the toilet and go on about her day. What crime? What charge is that? What charge is that in the law system? Somebody trying to plunge a toilet and go on about their day. That's in the
it's just, I hope it's a follow up. That's it. That's why
it is, because the judge, they sending it to a grand jury. So yeah, it's gonna be up to a grand jury. So we'll just follow up with the case and keep track of it. And now you just got to be careful. You better get some birth control or do whatever you can, because now after 6 weeks, if you don't know you pregnant and you want to get an abortion, and you ain't no way you can get an abortion now, and it's almost in every state now. So is there anything else you want to add before we end?
No, I just want to see what they do about it. That's it.
Okay, so we'll follow up and let us know. Do you think this woman, Brittany Watts, 33 years old, never had a felony, never had a record, should be charged for violation of a corpse because she had a miscarriage? Please let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And thank you guys for listening.